Hello, I'm Joel, and welcome to my first episode of Progress Diaries. In this series, I will share my progress and training towards achieving new goals in multi-blind. Additionally, I will be sharing some tips and tricks about how multi-blind works and thoughts on how to progress faster. I also want to share some of the techniques that I am developing. My first goal in this series is to pass the current South American record, which is 40 out of 43 cubes solved blindfolded in just over 58 minutes, set by me last year. But this goal isn't just me breaking my official record. I'm going to relearn everything I have learned so far in multi-blind. For some context, up until now I have been memorizing and solving cubes with an extremely simple approach. I only know full 3 style and a few single flip and twist algorithms, for a total of just under 1,000 algorithms, and about 500 letter pairs. With this basic technique, I have reached 50 cubes sub hour and got the continental record. Now, I decided to change completely how I solve the Rubik's Cube by learning advanced techniques like full floating. Additionally, I'm developing a new tracing method for multi-blind, which will allow me to use the new algorithms to memorize less letter pairs per cube. I'm also learning many new words so that I can memorize less words per cube. I'll go more in depth over the algorithms I'm learning as well as the tracing method that I'm developing in a future episode. I will be learning more than 1,300 new letter pairs, as well as over 2,500 algorithms. To do this, I set up multiple Anki decks, where I split up all the algorithms and letter pairs that I'm learning. I'll go into more detail on how I built my Anki, as well as how I set up the reviews to optimize my learning in a future episode. With all the new letter pairs and the new tracing technique, I will really have to start over my multi-blind technique to incorporate these into my solves. I'll go over how I'm working on my new letter pairs to incorporate some of the more advanced techniques I've developed, such as letter pair identity, loci pre-syncing, and brute force memo packaging, as well as explaining more in depth how they work in future episodes. If there's anything else you would like me to cover during this series, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I started learning the new letter pair words and algorithms a few days ago, and this is my first attempt using the new tracing technique and the new letter pairs. My first pass was very slow because I have frequent multiple second pauses when I encounter a new letter pair. Additionally, I'm still having to pause frequently for my new tracing technique, as I'm still getting used to it. The execution also suffered greatly during this attempt. Watching the execution, there's a clear correlation between the cubes where I had many new letter pairs and pauses. This is mainly because when I pause to try to remember a new letter pair, I lose concentration and end up having weaker links in that location. If you started multi-blind recently and you still have to pause occasionally to remember your letter pairs, don't worry. This will get better over time as you internalize all of your words. The final time per pass for this attempt was 19 seconds and the execution was 37 seconds per cube, which is my starting point for the series. For this week, I will focus on improving my recognition of new letter pairs as well as my tracing speed. Again, please let me know in the comments if there's any topic you would like me to talk about in the future, and I'll try to address them in the next episodes of the series. Thank you for watching.